Gentlemen, that's it. I see Assemblyman Bob Oakes making his way towards us here.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob.
Let's make sure we're all framed in good.
Okay, Mark is setting the camera. We'd like to thank you all for coming today. A special day in Savannah's history. We appreciate the hard work done by Mark DeCracker. Well, I can't say enough words about Mark. He's standing right to my left, but he's done some great things. And we appreciate the artists are in the all the artists there. Just raise your hand. Okay. Let's have it here. Okay. Okay. I'd like to welcome you all. And now I got something to read. The Savannah Mural depicts the development of Savannah from its humble beginnings when the Jesuit missionaries worked with the American Indians who had settled and lived off the land in the 1670s. Primitive log cabins were soon built and small plots of land were broken to sustain domestic animals and crops as the large tracts of forest growth was cut down. The town of Savannah was actually taken from the large settlement known as Galen on November 23, 1824. More families settled in the town, which experienced a large population growth when the railroad was completed in 1852. Along with the new station, a few stores sprang up and the village of Savannah was incorporated in 1867. The small log cabins were replaced by frame houses and the land became known for its excellent crops it produced. In 1918, the barge canal was completed, which resulted in lowering the water table in the surrounding marsh 2 feet. As the muck dried out, the soil beneath the marsh was exposed. The first half of the 20th century saw the movement to turn the marsh lands into rich mucklands. And the vegetable farmers would grow onions, celery, carrots, spinach, corn, which is depicted in the mural. In the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, Savannah was known as the capital of New York State and its muckland products. As the farming industry began to decline, a new movement claimed its interest in the low muckland areas where the United States Fish and Wildlife Service, along with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, purchased some of these lands for the Northern Montezuma Wildlife Management Area in June of 1991. Acres of land are still being purchased today, and the expansion of the wetland is going forward. We appreciate the representation of the mural and the history that it depicts here. We certainly like to make also recommendations that you tour it very close, speak with some of the artists. And at this time, I'd like to have Jim Hoffman, Chairman of the Wayne County Board of Supervisors, come and say a few words. Jim?
Good, thank you. Thank you, John. Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here to represent the Board of Supervisors and congratulate Savannah on the mural dedication and join in with Supervisor Ken Lauderdale. The mural is very impressive. In fact, I'm standing up here with the artist. I must say, anybody that's got that kind of talent deserves a lot of credit. I also can't help, I have to mention Mark DeCracker because he's really been driving this whole movement with murals last several years, and I believe just a couple weeks ago we got nationwide recognition. Maybe Mark's going to talk, he'll tell you about that for about a half hour. But in any case, we're kind of proud of it. But you know, we always knew that Mark would do real well because he's from Williamson and grew up there, which is my town. So I had to put another plug. There you go. And we have some Williamson folks over here. So, but yeah, it's really congratulations. It's impressive. It's a great way to leverage off and advertise the natural beauty and the heritage that we have here in all of our county and right here in Savannah. So with that being said, I think I'd like to take the rest of my talk time and I'll dedicate it to our Assemblyman, who I see took some time from his busy schedule to be here. John, you can introduce him or? Okay. All right, my pleasure this time to introduce our Assemblyman, Assemblyman Bob Oakes. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Jim. It's great to be in Savannah this morning
And just to be here as a part of this dedication, I've had an opportunity to see many of the murals along the trail that stretches in 31 in the canal, coming across Wayne County and beyond our borders to the east into Cayuga and Onondaga County. I actually live now, I grew up in North Rose in eastern Wayne County, but I live now in Macedon. And so this morning I drove that area and looked for and a number of those murals along the way. And to have heritage and history on the walls of buildings, the sides of abutments along the canal holding up bridges and whatever, we have some of the most interesting and educational murals that you could have anywhere in the country. And we're going to add one more, kind of the bookends in Wayne County. Macedon is going to be added later this year, and then you will have throughout Wayne County a destination point for people to, I think, come and travel through this community and to be a part of really what helped develop this country and its westward movement, the Erie Canal. And certainly you'll hear more about that, but I want to just also mention when I drove into Savannah today, my heart skipped a beat a little bit and as you saw the flags, and I know they were probably there for Memorial Day, but also it just symbolizes so much of what this community is, small town America, and how important it is and how much it just says about our community. And so over the sound of motorcycles and traffic driving through, it's nice to be a part of this celebration. Congratulations, Supervisor Lauderdale. Certainly to Mark, who's helped put this together. That's all right, that adds to the celebration. It's my pleasure to be a part of this and help make this a special day for this community. Thank you very much, Savannah.
Thank you, Bob. Now we'll hear a few words from our supervisor, Ken Lauderdale. I'm, in spite of what people have said about me, I'm a bit speechless here today. There's a couple of issues. The mural's wonderful. We have all these wonderful artists to thank, and I'd like on behalf of the town of Savannah to thank you for all the work that you put into this. I mean, it's wonderful. But I'd like to especially point out Mark DeCracker. And I would like to point out the fact, and I doubt if he'll do it for himself, so I'm gonna say it, that these murals, by and large, are because of his perseverance, his caring, his refusal to stop and let anything stand in the way. And I just can't tell you how special it is to have a champion with a noble cause that goes out and makes it happen. So for my 2 minutes, I don't think I've taken all of it, but let me just say, well, I had 17 pages, and then, but Mark DeCracker is a huge champion for Wayne County, and I'm personally very thankful and appreciative, and embarrassed to be on the same podium with him.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Well, what a great day we have here, and thank you for everyone. I would like to make mention of Jennifer Gillette. She's at Rochester in the college. Her two parents are right out here. Stick your hands up there, Bill. Thank you. And without